Go that we fortunately have Mr. Faisal and Niazi online, who has moved this organ trade bill. Good morning, Mr. Niazi. Can you hear us?
Good morning, sir.
Sir, could you tell us what's the status of this bill and why this bill has been moved so late, where the Assembly probably will not even be able to pass it?
So we are adopting two methods. One we have introduced in the National Assembly, other way we will get it in the form of ordinance within a day or two. The manuscript of that bill ordinance is ready, and I think today I will send it to the Prime Minister to get it promulgated, so that side by side the legislation should go and law should become enacted in the country.
But if needed, will an ordinance be passed? In case the bill cannot go through, will an ordinance be passed to get this into effect?
Even if it is not passed from the National Assembly at the time period is very short, the law will be there in the country and it will be functional and operative. Right. And there will be no difficulty. I regulated it for the benefit of the people of Pakistan.
Right.
Where this bad bargaining was going on, the poor people were in trouble and their kidneys and other parts were being taken away. And brokers who were enjoying much more. And this vicious business must now stop. Inshallah, it will stop out of this process.
So what measures will be taken to enforce the bill? And also, while we are in the process of passing the bill or an ordinance, are you taking any measures to already try to prevent institutions from committing this crime?
No, we have created two forums. One is the monitoring committee have been created at federal level, and there is an evaluation committee created in each institution where the transplant will happen.
Right.
And they will evaluate whether the part given by the person to another person is without money and has been given voluntarily.
Right.
If it is proved that it has been done by bargaining, anybody whosoever would be involved in that will be punished heavily for 10 years rigorous imprisonment, and in addition the 10 million rupees as well.
Okay, so now the medical fraternity is saying, is screaming foul play in the fact that it has taken so long. You are saying, yes, you will take it through very quickly, inshallah you will, but why has it taken so long to present the bill?
It was a very important piece of legislation, because that's why we have to take a lot of care in formulating. And we have seen class by class that it should be quite valid and should be implementable. And if that's why we did not did it in hurry. The reason why it is very much required by the people of Pakistan. And now there is no lacuna left in that very piece of legislation. Every corner has been covered, everything has been covered. Those people who will be doing this bad business, they will come in the law net, as well as those who will be selling for the money, they will be also coming in the net. In this way, this piece of legislation, although it has become late to be implemented, but it will be free. It will be quite good, and it is very fine piece of legislation. There will be no problem with this law which is being enacted.
Okay, so when is the next bill that will be passed? Because a bill has not been passed.
The Assembly is having a lot of quorum issues, and none of the pending bills being passed.
It will be passed. I think there are left 2 sessions of National. 40 days are left to complete 130 days. And in that period, inshallah, we'll get it passed. As well, we will pass it from the Senate, because Senate doesn't go dissolved. It functions continuously. And in this period, before the expiration of the term of the National Assembly, the law will be passed from the National Assembly and then it will be
Right.
confirmed.
Okay, thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you very
for
much, Mr.
joining
Niyazi.
us.
Thank you for joining us. It's
Right.
that, you know, which almost makes sense. You know, the reason for the delay is that it is an important legislation. You can't just hastily submit it. And you have because
You have to look at all the angles. You've got to make sure that you've covered everything, and you don't want people to suffer.
and we have
you
a
know,
history of passing hasty laws and then
Without
going back
looking at all the- yeah,
and we have
yeah,
all
yeah.
kinds of
Yes.
amendments and laws which we keep fighting and bickering about. So maybe this one will take some patience and get it right. Now, in the meantime, of course, the organ trade is going on, but like we had talked to Mr. Adib Rizvi and we had suggested that maybe PMDC and other medical bodies should do something in the meantime just to prevent all these institutions and organizations from being involved in this crime. But of course, those are just wishful
I think
thoughts.
when there's money involved and someone gets to make an extra buck,
It's sheer economics,
yeah,
and wherever there's a demand, there will be a supply. Like we talked to DHA personnel the other day.
That's
DHA
right.
is charging exorbitant
Yes.
prices while you're buying land.